Yo, yo, welcome back to the channel. We're about to talk about that movie called Bram Stoker's Dracula. I saw this movie the first time in 1992, and it was a good one. I watched it with my parents and my girlfriend. I've been a fan of Francis Ford Coppola for many, many years. He directed the movie. So when you talk about Dracula and everything like that, he really did the best version of it because he had the best outfits you could think of. Costumes was on point, and he came from a medieval point where the guy was mad that his wife died, and so he was able. He was willing to join the vampires or whatever at that time, and so he obviously never could die. On that. I got my own version of it coming out called Dracula Rising, so I'm trying to put this together and hopefully this will be one that y'all check out. You know what I'm saying? So, but as this movie progresses, the guy was just played by Keanu Reeves. He leaves home and he goes out to stay in a mansion of Dracula to do his. He's like a landowner, so he's trying to buy property or whatever. So he go out there and he gets seduced by these three girls that live at the mansion, but they are also vampires. So this makes him too weak to run or leave. So and the vampire guy is back in the city. So I think it's London, trying to get up with his girl because she looks like his girl from back in the past. So Keanu Reeves' character is staying with him, and before he started getting understanding that this guy is the Dracula, he is stuck out there and he's trying to get more information about Dracula and what it means to be Dracula, and so finally he makes it back home. And when he makes it back home, Dracula comes up there, and now he's trying to kill Dracula with his homies. His homies is like four or five other white guys that they all got this fetish and this thing for this lady name. I forgot her name, but she is beautiful to them, and they really want her, and so she is able to seduce each one of these guys to thinking that they're gonna be with her and whatever. And so his girlfriend is innocent. She's sitting back. She not doing nothing. She not doing shit. But that's who Dracula want. He wants his girl. The other girl, he just kills her. You know what I'm saying? And they want they want to get he wanted to get Keanu Reeves the girl, and so he makes the ploy to get her, and he finally does get her, just like he got the first girl. So Dracula is able to get Keanu Reeves' girl and convince her that she should be with him. And so, he gets her to suck the blood out of his chest, and she becomes a vampire as well. She don't want to be that, but she falls in love with dude. You know what I'm saying? Keanu Reeves is gone, and when he's back, he's just trying to kill the Dracula. So he's not really spending time with her. So now he wants to kill the Dracula, and Dracula is got mad skills, man. He turned himself into about 30 rats at one point. You know what I'm saying? So that's when they busted in on him, trying to get him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those dope ass movies that Francis Ford Coppola put together. This 1992. So I'm probably like 18 at the time, and I'm like, I have to see this movie. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a filmmaker in the future, so I want to definitely see this movie. And it was good. It was good. They had their costumes. I know it won a gang of Oscars at that time frame. So it was really, really put together dope. And for the story to be Dracula and him to add all of these elements that you had never seen in the other Dracula movies prior to that time frame, it was really different. He basically was able to convince the people that that fighting against him was not going to allow them to win. You know what I'm saying? So the guy, Keanu Reeves' character, he was basically just going to stay out there with him. You know, he had got comfortable. You know, he was letting him get his freak on with these three girls, and they was, you know, Dracula chicks, and he was happy with that. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, reading the letters from his girl made him be like, "No, I can't do this. I'm not with this." So he left. So Bram Stoker's Dracula is definitely a good watch. If you've never seen Dracula movies, if you never are into them, or there's nothing that you're interested in, then you'll like this one because it's really doing good. You know what I'm saying? And the costumes are straight, and the shots are straight, and everybody played their characters pretty good in this movie. You know, and so all the guys was in love with this one girl. She was Keanu Reeves' girlfriend, friend, and they loved her. They wanted to do anything for this lady, but eventually she was overtaken by Dracula, and then he was able to kill her by making her a Dracula. So then she tried to kidnap her kid and eat the blood from him. And then that's when the three or five guys got together, Keanu Reeves and his buddies, and they was able to kill her and chop her head off and stop her from being a Dracula. So now they got a situation going on where Dracula is trying to get Keanu Reeves' girl. And he was able to get her. It took a while, but he was able to get her because she looked like his wife who died way earlier on, you know, hundreds of years earlier, you know, but he can't die. So finally another girl was born, looked just like his wife. So he was like, I got to have her. So he did what he could do to get her, and eventually he got her. And eventually it made Keanu Reeves have to fight for his lady, you know, for him to, he had to fight to get her back. So he eventually did get her back, though. He fought his ass off, and he got her back. So she was almost ready to die, though, because nobody could expect that she would be a Dracula and everything like that. And then so now she just wanted to be back in his love, which is a regular man, you know, not some Dracula, not some guy with all this power and all this shit like that. But he went up there to live with the guy for a while, and he was getting freaked on by like three different girls at the same time. And so he was in heaven, like, I'm not going back. But her letters and stuff convinced him that he should go back and rebuild his relationship with her. So Dracula was able to get her. And at one point, he turned into like 12 or 30 different rats all at once. So he still had powers, Dracula did. So y'all gotta let me know if you're gonna watch Bram Stoker's Dracula, if you ever seen it, if you think it's a good movie. What about the story Stuck in Your Rain? Francis Ford Coppola directed it. And we'll talk about it in a minute, man. Thanks for watching. Peace out.